Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition with Winterfrost.
Yes, and we just got back from Sarthal. And we now have to go and talk to the Archmage. Because that's what one does after finishing Sarthal. And I'm not sure...
At this rate, you'll be promoted to General in no time.
Well, you know what? That's why I'm going to kind of go away from this particular quest line in a little bit here.
Oh, so you don't end up getting promoted a whole bunch?
Well, no, it doesn't make sense to me to be made the Archmage when I am not as good at magic as everybody else here, including even the other apprentices.
Yep.
And it is quite possible to get promoted to Archmage without actually being a mage.
Yep.
And that is, you know, to my mind anyway, just a little bit...
hokey?
Immersion breaking, I guess. Oh, I should have... Yeah, I gotta go up one more set of stairs here. You know, it makes much more sense to actually pursue the path of mage before you continue with this, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to do our imitation of TAP gaming here and walk.
Oh, you're gonna walk now.
I'm walking.
TAP gaming is bringing walking back into style.
That's right. Putting the walk back into Skyrim. However, I'm not going to do this all the time. Because I don't think I have the patience to.
No?
Hey, look at this.
Yeah, you get a free meal out of it.
Yeah, because he's sleeping.
Well, at least your dog doesn't report you to the guards.
Yeah, that would be kind of a traitorous thing to do. I'd have to... Okay, now you have to be careful, because if you accidentally hit one of these other things while you're not sneaking, you'll get caught.
Yeah, and you could also screw him up in the meantime.
Well, no, he'd probably, you know, screw me up pretty badly, since he is the Archmage.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members.
Aw, come on, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Clear.
So no playing Dr. Frankenstein? Okay. Well, you know what? All this other stuff is basically just fluff. So let's get to the point here.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have to deal with right now.
We found some kind of orb.
See. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Well, I doubt that, but okay. I guess that's enough of that now.
Well, you know, it is a staff gift fit for an apprentice.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mildly useful and not all that powerful.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could...
Use it to bludgeon people with.
I could use it to hit people, yeah. Well, and it does cast a light that sticks on a wall, which is better than the candlelight spell, because the candlelight spell follows you around, and particularly if you're a sneaky type like me, that's not necessarily a good thing. Right?
Yeah, I guess the big thing is you can't put it away at will.
I've been trying to find you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that Ankano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you.
Why?
I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right? No,
Why? Is there a problem?
I don't think so. Between the two of us,
Of course, he's a
there are rumors
Thalmor spy. He wears the
that
coat and
St.
everything.
Claus's position is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it?
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, you know what? See if you got anything for sale while we're sitting here talking. Well, eventually. Well. Hey, you know what? I could sell this wonderful Staff of Courage and carry this Staff of Mage Light instead, right?
You could.
Yeah, sure, why not? They got anything else here to sell her? Not really. Because you know what? When I'm in the middle of a big battle, I don't really have time to cast Courage on my companions. I'm too busy trying to harm my enemies and avoid harm, so they can fend for themselves. There. Now we'll favorite our Staff of Mage Light instead. I mean, I can see pretty well in the dark already, too, so I don't know whether it's necessarily, something that I really need, but do I have a... No, I have to have a nap before I can level up. What should I level up?
Well, what are you thinking? I mean, you've kind of gone the generalist route here now.
Well, except for archery, right? But I haven't gained enough levels. Well, I could get this, right? Which is a really good perk for a person who engages in sniper type activities,
As long as you hit them while they're not moving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like there's lots of cases where that could prove useful.
You just have to be patient.
Yeah. Of course, it's only good against armored opponents too, right?
Yeah. And guys like bandits and things like that don't wear a lot of armor.
Well, yeah.
I guess it would be Draugr. Draugr wears some armor.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, like a bandit wearing fur armor is going to have, an armor similar to this, although I've smithed mine up a little bit, but around 50, give or take.
I imagine his net armor class is probably going to be like 100 total. Or maybe 150 at best.
Yeah. So, you're talking about ignoring anywhere up to between, say, 5 and 25 points of armor.
Yep.
And really, I'm not sure how that translates out to actual damage. On, here when you're looking at it in the perk tree, it looks like a really good idea, but I'm not so sure that it really, maybe if you got 2 tiers of it, it might be worth it. And then it also gives you the access to this particular perk, which isn't bad, right?
Yep.
Like if you're hiding in ambush and you don't move for several seconds, then you can get a damage buff as well, right? But personally, I would rather get the things. This is the really good perk here, right? And this one's pretty good too. It lets you shoot a little bit faster. I'd rather get the ones that, kind of give you a bit more tangible benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway.
Well, what about enchanting? You have that to a pretty high level.
I could probably start spending something on enchanting. I could also spend the next thing on alteration here on my way to intuitive magic. Although I don't have to do that right away because it'll be a while before I get up to 50 alteration anyway. Or I could spend something on alchemy. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, that was a whole lot of talking for a whole lot of indecision.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. All right. So, we do have a number of... we should go and talk to this guy. We got to talk to him over here, though, because it's the middle of the night, and he's probably in his quarters. So we'll see if he'll even talk to us. Probably not. I probably have to wait for him to get up and go back to work, right? For the day.
I'm off shift on spying. Go away.
even his room reflects his personality, right? Like it's not.
Oh yeah, this is book guy.
Yeah, it's not nearly as decorated as a lot of the other mages' rooms are and stuff like that either, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Well, I need to learn more.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Okay.
Go here and kill the guy.
Yeah, go there, kill the guy, get the books.
That's my kind of quest.
Yeah. Is there any other college business I can...
Adventurous. I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable...
See, we could do some side quests, like some Radiant quests for him now, too, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm ready for some
All right,
adventurer.
Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Okay, find the copy of Reman Ada. Okay, doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole books from the college?
Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves. Now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Okay, who is
He was an
Orthorn?
apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking.
Was he as unskilled at magic as I am?
He took off
Probably.
after them, stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Okay.
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Okay. Any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are.
This is another
Have you ever
Radiant
heard of
quest.
Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll do. So, we could go and look for... Because I don't really want to continue with the main mage quest line yet.
Yep.
Because, like I said, until I gain some more ability in magic, it doesn't really make sense to, right?
Yeah.
But we could do some side quests, like finding Shalador's writings.
Sure.
Oh.
Gotta get your get out of my way spell.
Yep.
You know, it's amazing that you can even push a dog like that. And that they even fall over.
Yeah.
Four-legged creatures are pretty sturdy.
Well, I guess it must be magic. Okay. That's funny. I don't see it on... Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Ob's Fall Cave is a relatively new thing. Let's see...
But you also had that other miscellaneous quest. I think it's down in miscellaneous.
Yeah. Find the copy of Reman Ada. It's in Hobbs Fall Cave by the looks of it. No hints as to where the Shalador's book might be, though. Right?
Well, I guess you'll have to do some investigating on that one.
Yeah. I thought that if you looked at it in here and activated it, that it would show you a quest marker, but I guess not. Maybe you have to follow along the mage quest line a little bit further first or something.
Well, we can go and find the Remanada right now.
Yeah, we could do that. It's not that far away.
And you'll probably get to kill some shit on the way.
Yeah. I have to find my way out of the mage college first. Hey, do I have a tent yet? I think I do, right?
Yeah, you've been using it.
Okay, I'm going to try a little experiment here because I did some reading in this mod to try and figure out why certain functions wouldn't work. And I think I figured it out. So let's see if we can set up our bedroll here. Okay, it is. Sleep. Okay, maybe not. Sleep. Oh,
No sleep.
okay. I guess that doesn't work still.
Either that or maybe you need a campfire too?
No, what I read was that once you went into the like you'd had to build yourself a large tent, and then once you went inside the large tent, then things like that bedroll would work in interior areas where the tent's not allowed.
I wonder if it's something like you have to go inside the large tent every single time you load the game or something.
Maybe.
Or it could be a mod conflict or some weird thing. Who knows? Come up with an excuse and slap it on the thing.
Yeah.
It's probably true, because this game just works, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why. But anyway, that's why I built the large tent, because I figured that having the large tent would be better than... See, and I also read, though, that if I had the stuff, I could make a portable enchanting table and a portable alchemy table that would be inside the large tent. But I need quarried stone for both of them, and I'm not anywhere near some place where... What? Where I could find some quarried stone. So...
I wonder who killed that guard.
Probably vampires, because I think they attack the town once in a while.
Yeah. I guess you must have just missed the last attack or something. Either that or I just don't remember the last attack.
Yeah, well, sometimes the bodies don't get cleaned up right away. What time is it anyway? Okay, well, we're going to have to set up our large tent here in a bit.
Yeah, well, you know, you can always sleep on the ice floe.
Well, no, it's actually recommended that you find a relatively level place to set up your tent, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, well, I saw the other day when you were watching TAP Gaming, he had some other camping mod. I don't remember which one. I think it's a different one from yours, but he set up a tent and went to sleep on his bedroll, and he got stuck because it wasn't set up on level ground.
Yeah.
So that's kind of also probably why setting it up on level ground is important.
So anyway, we have to set up the large tent and then go inside. And I did find out, though, that these are, in fact, safe storage things that are included with the tent.
Which is good to know.
Yeah. Anyway, and I guess now the reason why it's fairly spacious in here is because obviously if you make some of the other accessories for it, then because apparently, remember that cookpot fire pit thing that we discovered?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently that's meant to be set up inside the tent here too, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that would be your cooking station. But anyway, we'll sleep. And we'll sleep for 13 hours. Just so we don't have to go outside when the sun is still up.
Bah, you and your counting hours.
And now we can level up too.
And now comes the time to act on your indecision.
Yep, time to act on my indecision. Oh, I could spend another thing on destruction too. get a little bit better at magic. And it would probably, or I could, yeah, this would actually be a good one. Everybody needs restoration. Okay. Then I guess we better have some breakfast. Then we can exit the tent. And even though it's a little bit clunky and awkward, I've discovered too that you can use the tent with its safe storage device, the sacks in there, as sort of like a unlimited capacity backpack. It's just that it's a little clunky because in order to get access to them, of course, you have to find some place where you can set your tent up.
Well, I suppose the clunkiness encourages you not to exploit the system, right?
Yeah. Well, and also the tent and the firewood and all that kind of stuff, it all weighs a fair bit too, right?
Yeah.
You know, like we got like 26, 41 arbitrary weight units.
Mm-hmm.
All told, which is a fairly substantial amount, right?
Yep.
But it's better than not having it at all. Dead animals. I must have been over here because those are also looted dead animals.
Yeah, you did come back here, or come through this way.
Yeah, to get my wonderful slipstream katana.
That's right, yeah. It looks like you're just going to a different part of this area now.
Well, I'm assuming that I had to come down here to the coastline in order to gain access to that cave.
Yep.
Because then I would probably have to follow one of these paths through the ice, like through the glacier, kind of, in order to... Uh-oh.
On your right.
Where?
Left.
Oh, it's a troll. That's weird. He's got a weird glowy thing around him, like he was being controlled by something.
Sneak?
Oh. I guess it won the battle between it and the Spriggans.
Apparently.
Weird that you would find Spriggans up here, though. This doesn't seem like the kind of place.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, look. Silver. I could just equip my pickaxe as a weapon and hit that silver vein, too. Maybe I should start doing that.
It is faster.
Yeah.
And if something comes up and attacks you while you're in that mining animation...
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little awkward to get out of it.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, look, there's a Shrine of Talos. Is that a skill book? Yes, it is. But we won't steal from the Shrine of Talos, because we're a little bit superstitious about that kind of thing. Okay, so obviously I turned a little bit early, maybe. Unless this goes somewhere else. How far away are we?
I don't think you turned early. I think you're heading the right way.
Think so?
Yep.
Well, okay. We'll keep looking in this direction. Uh-oh. I really wish that I could do textures and stuff like that, because I'd like to be able to make a mod where you can make fur armor out of, frost wolf pelts or you know, like saber cat pelts and that kind of thing that would actually look like them.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Well, I actually have a buddy who's kind of learning how to do that these days, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was something else up there. Oh. Right, because it would be nice to make some nice white fur armor or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, in Old Rim, there was a modder named... Oh, look, it's still here. Wow, okay.
Well, now I guess you could pack up camp and then you have your campfire.
I'm not sure. No, I set up camp.
And now you need to pack up camp.
No, it looks like I can't take it with me. I could reignite it. But I can't take it with me. And I could cook some small amounts of stuff. Yeah, I kind of blew it. I didn't know what to do with this. But I guess this is something that you actually install inside your...
tent.
Oh, and I used up a firewood doing that too. So now I'm going to have to find some more firewood if I want to set up my tent again.
No, you're blowing it, man. All over the place.
Yeah, and guess where all my spare firewood is?
Inside the tent.
Oh, of course it is. Okay. Uh-oh. Who are these guys? A Thalmor adjudicator?
Did you piss off the Thalmor at some point?
I don't think so. I think these guys are just naturally unfriendly. And not too sure where I am exactly.
Well, that's problem solved. If only one of these schmucks had a piece of firewood on him.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure we'll be able to get by until we, I'm gonna grab those two just in case I haven't gotten that, learned that enchantment yet. Where'd that guy go?
I think you shot him off the cliff.
Did he fall way down there off the cliff?
I think so.
Oh, inconvenient. Oh, well, he probably doesn't have anything worth taking there anyway. We'll keep looking for the cave.
You can always get him on the way back.
Yeah, if I remember. At least now I know somewhere out here in the middle of nowhere I have a campfire that burns forever.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, we're close.
Just inside here.
Yeah, right there. Right down there.
Well, okay, maybe you did turn a little early, but whatever.
Alright, well, let's go see what's in Hobbs Fall Cave. if there is anything in here within sight range, it's not alive.
Yeah, you might need detect death.
I wonder if I can even cast that. I might not even have enough, where would that be? That would be under here, yeah. 75.
75 per sec.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, how much magicka do I actually have? 100.
So you get 1 second of detect death.
Yeah, basically I would get 1 second of detect death, so I guess maybe we'll just have to... Yeah, okay.
Sure enough. Ooh, that's a bad one.
Yep. But that's okay. We'll shoot him. I guess we might as well get rid of the predator vision, because that's not going to help. Maybe we'll just try regular, plain old night vision instead. We'll just wait and see if he gets back up.
He might trigger as soon as you walk past him, too.
Yeah, I know. They're a pain in the ass, these guys, the way that they do that kind of stuff. Maybe we'll keep this thing here handy. You can always power attack with it and then escape, right?
Although only outside of combat, I think.
Yeah.
Inside of combat, it functions like a normal power attack.
Oh, look, he's got an ancient Nord sword of ice. And he stayed dead. Okay, that's good. Oh, there is alive people down here.
Well, I guess there's reason for the predator vision after all. They must have just been too far away.
Yeah. Wow,
Yep.
He's like right there, too. I wonder if I can sneak up on him and take a bite out of him.
Yeah, he's getting up to walk now.
Yeah, but where is he walking? Back away. He just sat down again.
That chair wasn't good enough for him, so he sat down in this chair instead.
No, it's the same chair.
Oh, I don't know then. Maybe they're playing musical chairs.
Yeah, but there's only him and one chair.
Well, you know what? When you're a fucking, like, weird necromancer bandit guy thing, I guess, you know, things get a little wonky.
There, I managed to feed on him before he became aware. Necromancer robes, okay. See, that's one of the nicer vampire powers, right? If you can feed on someone from ambush, quite often you can kill them outright. You know, basically drain them to death before they have a chance to do anything.
And you get a free meal out of it, too.
And you get a free meal out of it, too. Scroll of stop time. Stops time? Wow.
That's a pretty powerful scroll.
Yeah, we're going to take that. Because you never know when something like that might come in handy. 33 seconds where I'm able to act and no one else is? That's like forever.
I imagine it must be a master level spell, though.
Oh, probably, yeah. It might even be one of those silly ones where you need to use both hands in a big grand gesture and it takes like 5 seconds to fire it.
Probably. I would imagine so.
Oh, I hear creaking skeleton. As well as seeing living guy there. Where's the creaking skeleton? There's the creaking skeleton. I'm not going to be able to sneak up on that guy. Because the skeleton is right there in the middle of the way.
Well, you could try.
Well, no, I'm going to get
Back away and
here.
let the dog get chewed on?
Well, I'm going to at least not let that guy hit me with a fireball or a lightning bolt or something. You know, I'd rather have him step out into this hallway here where I can shoot him before he gets a chance to do anything horrible to me, right? But he might be too dumb to follow me out this far, too.
Well, that would be to your advantage.
Yeah. In fact, he seems to have gone out of range. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, he's still... Oh, here he comes. Now we can... See, he's still kind of wandering around there. with any luck, he'll come around the corner and I can put an arrow in him before he knows I'm there, right?
Or maybe he'll just forget about you.
Yeah, maybe he'll just forget about me.
That thing that killed my skeleton must have been the wind.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like he forgot about me. So maybe we'll just sneak up again here. Okay, sat down. That's a good sign.
Yeah, well, you know. It's a comfy chair, right?
Where did that skeleton go anyway? Oh yeah, there it is right there. Didn't have anything worth taking. Okay, not sitting with her back to me, so I'm not going to be able to sneak up to take a bite out of her, but I can at least kill her from ambush.
Yep, it was a stealth kill.
That's right. We'll take the gold and the Aelzir, and we've already got magic regeneration. We won't bother taking that. Oh, sitting on this crate here. So, this is what a million little bat bites do, hey?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Well.
You'd probably die too if you were bitten by that many bats.
Yeah, probably.
Or at least get rabies.
Yeah, rabies is probably almost a certainty, right?
Yeah, probably, with that many bats. I mean, not every bat has rabies, but enough of them do.
They're actually pretty notorious for it, right? So, oh, here comes another wizard. Okay, got him. Oh, here comes a skeleton. And another skeleton. Okay. Guess this is why they call it Hobbs Fall Cave, hey?
Yeah, because there's a giant fall in the cave.
Yeah.
Hence the need for a bridge.
Okay, well, let's get this, Okay. What else have we got here? We had a skeleton guardian. And another skeleton guardian? No. Just a regular skeleton.
It's just these guys fall into so many pieces, it's difficult to differentiate them.
It's difficult to sort them all out. Moon sugar. Oh, there's another skeleton. And somebody who is alive.
That's okay, they must be hard of hearing.
Oh well, I guess he kind of didn't really do anything useful there, but he did act as a distraction.
See, Dogbutt is the ultimate magicka absorption.
Yeah. Wow, put that one right through her head. Do you see that?
Yep.
Hawkbeak. Okay. So it looks like this place is home to a whole bunch of necromancers. see somebody else walking around up there, too. Oh, there's a skeleton right there. Wow, he's a tough one, too.
Well, that's why you look before you shoot.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Wow, that one got up almost instantly.
Time to lay down a summon, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but they haven't found me yet, right? I'm still partially hidden. Okay, it's probably time to lay down the summon. Maybe a little of this too. Hmm? Ugh. Ah! Jerk. Okay. Okay, that didn't work so good.
Yeah, it's only when you're out of combat that it has the effect that it has.
Wow. Okay, well.
Well, you dealt with them pretty easy. I guess you know what? Mages are kind of squishy.
Well,
As long as you've got a good amount, because they were using cold on you too. And that probably wasn't a good idea for them.
well, vampires are somewhat resistant to cold, right? Uh-oh, there's still somebody.
Well, you needed to heal up a little bit anyways.
Oh, that guy down there probably, right?
Yeah, probably. But I don't
Yeah.
think he can actually do anything about you. Not right now.
Maybe not. Well, we can also recover a little bit of health and other necessary abilities by feeding too, so. So we'll eat a couple of these guys. Oh, I just gained a level as a vampire, so now I get 2 more skill points.
Nice.
Yeah, I just reached, so we'll go in here and we'll have a quick look at this. Skills and spells. I have 2 skill points. So, I automatically, I guess, get Vampire Seduction now for free, which means I can hypnotize people and feed on them. And this is a good defensive thing. It's kind of like similar to an Oak Flesh spell kind of thing. And this is a invisibility spell, kind of.
So that one's a good one to have.
Except that it's a lesser power, right? Like you can use it at will, but there's a recharge time involved. What about you? Oh yeah, I think we kind of.
You afraid to fight me?
Well, you got somebody else chattering on up ahead. Or maybe down below.
Yeah. They seem to be losing track of me. That was probably that one down there at the bottom of the pit.
Maybe.
A skeleton white guardian.
And a crossbow.
And a crossbow.
Oh, you don't have to think that hard about it.
Yes, I do. Because,
Take the crossbow.
Because this bow actually does more damage than that crossbow does. Uh-oh. Well, let's grab his steel sword too. That way, at least he doesn't have anything to hit me with. Then we'll sneak up behind him and hit him.
And stab him in the back.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at this. Got multiple paths to follow now.
You're a regular.
I guess he was busy with the dog, hey?
Yeah, well, kind of just staring at the dog, not even trying to kill the dog. I don't know what that was about.
Well, I think he had him in, like, bleed-out condition, kind of.
Well, the skeletons are getting more plentiful around here.
Yeah. It's just about time to recharge my bow again here.
With all the petty souls.
Well, why not? They all add up. I've got a good supply of ancient Nord arrows, which are basically just steel arrows, only they're ancient Nord. Okay. Let's go back to that other place first. Because I get the impression that... Oh, okay. I guess we already... Okay. We'll have to get a first-person view here.
So that you can shoot over the edge.
Yeah, so I can shoot over the edge without shooting the edge of the cliff at my feet. Doesn't seem to be anybody else here.
Nope.
Hey, books. Books. That's a skill book. Okay. I should extract blood from this one. I might need some more blood potions later. Okay, have anything interesting? Well, you got a blue mountain flower. Ooh, a spell tome. Reanimate corpse.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Ooh, some magicka potions. Healing potion. Some more regular books. Oh, look.
Nice.
I had forgotten that you could find one of those things in here. Okay, well, I guess we basically followed this to its dead end here. Oh, look, there's a chest on that. See, one thing that you'll notice, too, is that as my vampirism rank progresses, then I gain the ability to jump higher and further. That's one of the things that that improves.
Yep.
Like when I first started, I could, only jump slightly higher and further than a regular human.
Yep.
But now I can actually, like do a pretty substantial jump, right? And as I progress toward like the highest ranks of vampire, well then eventually I'll be able to jump high enough that I can probably jump onto the roof of a single-story building from a standing start, right?
The great replacement for the acrobatics skill, huh?
Kind of, yeah. Hey, the acrobatic skill was a good skill.
They should have kept it.
They should have kept a lot of things from Oblivion in Skyrim, actually. As far as I can tell, it looked to me like the improvements they made in Skyrim, particularly graphically and that kind of thing, they ended up giving up some stuff in return too, right?
Yeah, like the ability to swing your weapon while jumping, the ability to swing your weapon while underwater.
Yeah. Well, the
Spell crafting.
Spell crafting. Wow, looks like I've got all kinds of good stuff here. Nordic Dwemer Blade. Okay. Yeah, like there was a lot of really good stuff, and being able to, like anybody that watched the Oblivion series that we did will know that even though you and I had considerably different play styles, we both were able to do a lot of really good stuff through customization, right?
Yep.
You know, like I really went for the, you know, particularly the drain health. See, I picked those up and now I can learn that enchantment. The drain health spells and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Whereas you went for the super duper athletics and acrobatics path, right?
Yeah, and the jump over skin grad path.
Yeah. So, you know, like actually, because we played differently, my character maybe was a little bit less physically robust than yours, but I also had some really, really cool magical abilities too.
Mm-hmm. And I was the first elf in space.
And you were the first elf in space, yep. You actually were able to jump so high that the world disappeared, right? Below you. I may not necessarily get that arrow. There it is.
Well, that, and then there was the way to keep people you have to babysit alive.
Yeah.
The super buff spell.
Yeah, actually, that was something that you came up with. I mimicked it, but you actually came up with the best one. Where you basically turned Boris into a killing machine.
Well, and also those nameless guards and, you know, schmucks that I had to go into the Oblivion gates with too, right?
Yeah.
Not a single person was harmed in the closing of any Oblivion gates. Even when they were dumb enough to jump in the lava and things like that.
Oh, those are robes of conjuration. Maybe I should rush back here to the enchanting table and see if I know that.
Yeah, I think I even demonstrated that you can jump off the surface of the lava too.
Yep. Yeah, you were skipping across the surface of the lava and all that kind of good stuff. Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, look, that's a new enchantment too.
It was all the fun stuff that, all the messed up, borked, broken stuff that made Oblivion fun.
Well, the thing is, though, too, even, like, I just destroyed an item in order to learn its enchantment, and I really like the idea of, you know what, if I know the spell, then I can enchant an item with that effect.
Yep.
Right? You know, I don't need to destroy another item of the same type in order to learn how to create that enchantment. And it's just much, in my opinion, much more immersive and makes much more sense that if I know a spell that gives me fire resistance, then I should be able to put an enchantment that gives me fire resistance on my armor or whatever, right?
Yep.
You know?
Otherwise, they'd have to have a class at the college called the Morality of Enchanting, where you have to enchant another item of the same type in order to preserve the enchantment after you destroy the item to learn the enchantment. What a dumb task that would be.
Yeah. Well, it's time to backpedal a little bit here now.
Actually kind of reminds me of a dumb class I had at one of my universities that I didn't take.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was like, computers and morality or computers and society or some dumb thing.
Oh.
And it's just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take operating systems because I like the sound of that a lot better.
That other thing sounds like one of those soft pseudoscience kind of things, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know?
Where I was like operating systems, like networking.
You're totally not going to get a job that with that particular skill set, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the morality of computing or whatever, like that's not going to get you paying work.
Compilers.
Unless you decide to become a professor and teach computing morality or something, right? You know, maybe then you could actually get some paying work teaching other people your useless skill, right?
Sadly, I'm not even qualified for that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, you know what? Some of these things I just have to file away under the heading dumb shit.
Yep, pretty much.
And then just forget about it. That's why I didn't go to, one of the reasons I didn't go to university, I went to a technical school instead.
Because they teach dumb shit at universities.
Because the technical school did not make me go to school for an extra year to try and to have to learn things that had absolutely nothing to do with what I wanted to do for a living.
Yeah, that really sucked.
Because I know you had to go and take some kind of general studies. And,
that's right, yep.
And you took a couple of courses in anthropology or something.
Yep, it was mandatory. I had to.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. What's that got to do with computing?
Absolutely nothing, I can tell you that much.
There's like a whole... Look at that. See, that guy dodged me. Okay, well, I must have got that guy that summoned him anyway. Oh, now it's time to back up again.
I mean, it's not like the anthropology classes weren't interesting, but that's basically the utility of them. They were interesting, and that's it.
And again, because you're going in for computer sciences...
I'm never going to use any of that knowledge.
You're never going to use any of that knowledge for anthropology because, for one thing, you wouldn't have enough qualifications to be an archaeologist or whatever the hell those guys do, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because then you would have to actually major in that particular thing instead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's BS. That's a money grab as far as I'm concerned. When they make you go to school, and the first year of a 4-year degree is spent doing basically wasting your time, right?
Yeah.
Wasting your time and money.
I mean, I can understand things like the English studies and the math studies and, you know, things like that because they're trying to get you up to speed to understand some of the other things that you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But I can't understand some of the other more mandatory things like, you know, maybe it's just like they get low enrollments in certain fields and they're trying to boost the numbers or something.
Yeah. Well, I know even when I went to a technical institution, some of the math was a little thick even for me. Because, wow, where's that guy going? Because, you know, like when you get into something like statics, which involves calculating forces on load-bearing structures and that kind of thing, and you know, among other things, the maths on some of that gets to be a little bit thick, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't feel like I was well prepared for that when I went from basically high school math to you know, that, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had a similar situation. Yeah,
but basically the 2 years that I spent there, I took a lot of the same kinds of courses and the same kind of training that an engineer would take. I just didn't spend a year doing useless things before I got to start learning the stuff I needed to know.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, is like they had at least...
Unfortunately, I don't get a fancy ring to put on my pinky finger that says I'm an engineer either, though.
Yeah, true. Although, at least around these parts, they have that thing... that if one wanted to apply for, if they had like 10 years work experience in addition to their education, they could be considered equivalent to an engineer.
Yeah. Although, actually, the engineers, like basically APEGA, which is the, I forget now what all the words in that particular thing
abbreviation is.
But basically APEGA supervises that process,
Yes.
And I was a member of a thing called a body called ASSET, which is the Alberta Society for Engineering Technologists, right?
Yep.
And if a member of ASSET had the right kind of work experience and a certain amount of time at work, well, then you could get like a P-Tech designation, which would be almost like an engineer, kind of. Like you'd have the ability to take responsibility for your own work and that kind of thing. I, on the other hand, all I got was my CET, which is like a Certified Engineering Technologist designation. And I spent most of my career working for engineers.
Yep.
Right? Even in the gravel business where you're, like basically mining gravel and crushing it and screening and washing and that kind of thing. You wouldn't think that would be all that technical, but it actually at times can be.
Yeah.
And pretty well all of my bosses
We're engineers.
were engineers. Like anybody above the level of foreman, basically. Because that's basically what I was, right? Near the end of my career, I had gotten to the point where they called me a production supervisor, but basically I was a foreman, right? And, the reason I got into that position is because I had the knowledge and the ability and the skills to write coherent reports and also do some engineering tasks like supervising materials testing for quality assurance and evaluating properties for mining possibilities and that kind of thing.
Yep.
But I would, do my field work and then I would write reports, with my findings, which I would then submit to my boss, who was an engineer, who would then make the decisions based on the information I gave him.
Yep.
And that's basically the difference between me and an engineer. But I had to have enough training to actually be able to understand and take direction from an engineer as well, right?
Yeah. Because they kind of talk their own language.
Well, yeah, I mean, they are extremely technical people, and they need people with at least some technical training
To understand them.
to understand them when they try to tell you that they need you to do something, right? Okay, well, it looks like I'm not going to be able to, pick away at these guys anymore. I'm going to have to get up a little bit closer, since they're not going to cooperate. All this while I've been chatting away here, I've been just sneaking up and taking pot shots at these guys and then running away, right?
Ha! Found you.
Yeah, kill the guy with the fire. Thankfully, he decided not to throw that at you.
Yeah. Wow. Tough, eh?
Yeah.
You're pathetic.
Ooh. I'm not sure what that was, but we probably don't want to be involved in that too much.
You think you stand a chance?
Okay, let's bring one of these guys up to help out a little bit here, too.
Oh, look. She just brought her friend back.
Yep. There, she bled out from the arrows, right?
Yep.
One of the benefits of archery gameplay overhaul is that arrows cause bleeding damage.
It just takes a little bit of time, and you have to be able to survive what they throw at you in the meantime.
Yeah, necklace of water breathing. I guess I probably don't really need that. Okay, these things I think come from archery gameplay overhaul as well. There are various different kinds of rings like this one. And if you put it on, it automatically puts magicka from your magicka pool into your arrows.
Nice.
To give your arrows a magical charge, kind of, right?
Yep.
So yeah, it's kind of a neat idea. The only problem is if you want to use your magic for anything else, like casting spells, well, then, you'll burn through your magicka in quite a hurry.
You'll have to take a bunch of potions and...
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I don't want the rabbit leg. What else is there here?
That iron dagger that you want to pick up.
No, I don't need the iron dagger. I've got a couple of them already. Okay, you. That's about enough of this. Get out of the way. Oh, look, I found Meridia's beacon. Oh, I found Pantia's flute.
Finding all sorts of shit.
As well as that book. And a ring of minor... There's some good stuff in this chest.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Oh, it's bossy.
Yep. The bossiest Daedric lord in existence.
Darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy.
Okay, I guess...
Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath.
Uh-oh.
And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
A necklace of sure grip. See, here's another one, right?
Yep.
So there's different types, and they, like the first one I found, gives your arrows electricity. Mm-hmm. And this one is just general magic, right?
Which is pretty good, because not a lot of stuff resists general magic unless you're up against Bretons or something.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like they zombified the prisoner that was in here, but the prisoner couldn't get out.
Like, damn it, I've invested all of this shit into conjuration, but I don't have any lockpicking.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never actually done the zombie raising thing much because it seemed like whenever I had a spell to raise zombies, every time I tried to cast it on something, it would tell me that that something was too powerful to be affected by my raise zombie spell, right?
Yep.
So I don't actually remember the last time that I even successfully raised a zombie. Okay, we need to have one of these.
Because you're hungry.
Yeah. And then I guess we'll extract blood from this guy too, to replace that one that we just used, because it's a good idea to keep a stock of them on hand, just in case you don't have any feeding opportunities for a little while. And then I don't think that staff is a lootable item. I think it's just something that this Diabolist, whatever a Diabolist is, had.
Well, he has blood, that's for sure.
As part of the uniform or something. See, they got the mourner's clothes and the necromancer's boot. But that staff, I can't interact with it. And this, whatever a grave singer is, that outfit is also something I can't interact with, right?
Yep.
So it's obviously a non-playable NPC only kind of outfit. And I guess there's no place to sleep in here, so I'm going to have to go outside and put my tent up.
You could give the bedroll one more try.
I could, yeah, because I did put the tent up. I don't know, does this look like a good place to put the bedroll?
Sure, why not?
Okay, we'll give this a try again. Maybe instead of using the bedroll, maybe we have to actually use the command to pack or unpack the camp. Right?
Oh, look at that.
Well, let's see if we can sleep now, though. Yes, we can! Okay, I was just doing it wrong.
The whole time you were doing it wrong.
I guess the whole time. See, it's 8:30 in the morning, so we need to sleep. There you go. I got it figured out now. And we can level up again. Oh, we've leveled up a couple of times. Wow, look at that. Look at us go. Okay, archery at 46. Okay, sneak. We're starting to get near. It's for sneak, so we'll get this. Because then we can be ready for the all-important Lightfoot perk when it becomes available. Extremely important perk. And what else can we do? We're starting to get close with alteration too, so we should probably
Start working on that now.
well, we'll pick that because then that way we'll already be ready when we reach 50 alteration. We'll be able to get this.
Yep.
Those are two, actually, for me anyway, very important perks. Right? Wow. Okay, so now we can use the command to pack up our camp again. Because I couldn't set up the tent, right? Because I couldn't be, because I used up one of my firewoods
That's right, yep.
very foolishly.
But you were able to set up your bedroll.
Yes, I was. And for some reason, I was over encumbered for a while, but now I'm not. And I don't think I dropped anything.
Maybe it's just a daytime, nighttime thing.
Nope, because there isn't really something like that.
Or you were you were hungry before.
Yeah, but I'm hungry again now, too.
Don't know, man. Don't question it. It's fine. I'm sure it works perfectly. This is a Bethesda game after all.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're carrying around 600 pounds of stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's see here. Well, we'll wait for a few minutes before we step outside. It could be we're suffering a stamina penalty or something too, right?
Possibly.
Yeah. Anyway, this predator vision thing I've had nearly enough of, so it's a handy tool for when you're trying to sneak up on enemies undetected, and it helps you to find them before they find me.
Yep.
But it does kind of look weird, and it can get to be kind of hard to look at after a while.
Hey, man, it looks better than playing Oblivion in monochrome blue.
Yeah, that's true. That's what the night vision thing in Oblivion looks like, eh?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. So how are we doing for time here anyway?
We are just over an hour. We're an hour and 13.
Okay. Well, maybe what we'll do then is we'll finish off this episode here, and in the next episode we'll have figured out by then what we want to do, because we did a Radiant quest and found some useful items and, had a little bit of fun, but we should really find something where there is a point to it all to do, right?
All right.
I mean, the first thing that we did was the vampire lair search thingy,
Yep.
which was kind of a cool unmarked quest kind of thing, and I thought that was pretty good. And then we did a little bit of the Mage's College, and then we did this, so we should figure out what we're going to do. So by next time, we will have figured this out.
All right.
So until then,
I'm Rec B5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.